Okay. Welcome back to the garage, guys. Well, not really the garage. Welcome to Kansas, I should say. I'm out walking the dog today because if I filmed this in the garage, you would see things I'm not ready to show you yet. Sooner than later, you'll see what's going on, and it's exciting, and it's big. Very, very big. To be honest, I've almost forgotten where I was on the bug build when I was back in Arkansas before the big thrash to get out here to Kansas. I'll pick that up in a bit, but for now, I gotta correct a problem. And the problem is, prior to the move to Arkansas, I was half looking for some tires for the bug. Man, I'll be honest with you, having to get the trailer tires was, I got to correct that. That was not a mistake. It got the job done, but every time I see the bug with those itty bitty tires, it's killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls.
And so on this episode, we are going to correct that problem. Yes, it is time for the bug to get new tires. I will say that my preference for tires is the BFGs, and I've always had an affinity towards the crawler design, which is the new mud terrain, and they dominated rock crawling and off-road, and I still love those things today. But BFGs are expensive, and frankly, I don't have that kind of money, so I kept looking. I kept looking for some good tires that would give me the stance and the aggressiveness that Adam over at Box Rocket Design put into my rendering. Anyway, one day while doom scrolling, I found an ad for a tire that I thought initially were the BFG, so I clicked on it to see if the price had come down. And that's how I got involved, or introduced, I should say, to Valor Off-Road and their tires. Now, if you don't know who Valor is, they are a specialty equipment manufacturer for side-by-sides. They make wheels and tires in particular. And the tire that got my attention is the Valor Alphas. So I started researching them a bit and took a look at what they had to offer. And this is the things that I liked about it. First, the tread design. I absolutely love that look, that non-directional tread that just looks awesome. Second is their true tire size. Now, I've been burnt in the past by tires that say they're one size but aren't. For example, Snoopy version 2 had 36-inch tires on it. I actually measured them out once it was all installed and stuff, and they're more like 34.5, 35. Then when I built Snoopy version 3, I used 38.5-inch Super Swamper TSL SXs. Wonderful tire, loved to death, but let's just say that the 38.5s weren't really 38.5s. And then on Rusty, I used 42 by 14, IROCs, and those things were awesome. I love the crap out of those tires. But again, 42-inch tires, not really. So I've always been a little leery on tire sizes, simply because I've had so many times where you better get a tire size and it's not what it says it is. One thing I did like about these Valors is if you mount them on a 15 by 7-inch rim, inflate them to 15 psi, the 35-inch tire actually measures out to 35.1. So you get the actual true tire size that's printed on the side of the tread. And the third thing that I liked about it was despite being a UTV tire, they have 8-ply construction. Without assuming what you know about plies and things of that nature, let me just say that my performance street tires had as little as 2-ply. Most of the passenger tires and light truck tires are 4-ply. If you have an EV and you get those heavy duty tires, those are usually or typically 6-ply. Big trucks like 3/4 tons and tow rigs usually have 8+ ply. If you read Les Schwab's website and its explanation of plies, an 8-ply tire is roughly a load range D. And while the Bug is nowhere close to needing that much load rating, hopefully it will be going over whoops and dunes and jumps and things of that nature that'll put those tires under massive load. And it's good to know that, again, while it's a UTV tire, that it will handle the hard stuff when it needs to. The last thing I'd like to mention about the tires is, again, their aggressiveness. While yes, they have bigger treads and voids and giving an overall aggressive nature, they also have the sidewall tread, which to me is actually pretty important. That tread is not just more support on the sidewall, but it also thickens it quite a bit, so you're able to use it to ward off punctures and any like trail debris that you might run past or over or scrape up against. So to me, having sidewall tread is actually quite important. And plus, because there is some sort of traction aiding device or design to it, if I get into deep stuff or I'm side loading them, like doing a drift or something of that nature, that tread will actually help propel the bug forward or backward, whatever I need it to do. But those are the things I really like about the tires. So I went ahead and reached out to Valor Off-Road, and one of their sales guys, Brian, emailed me back saying that he would be willing to give me a little discount to help out with the project. And while I did pay for these tires, I will say that they did give me a little discount, and I'm super appreciative of that. One of the things I did to research Valor, between all the little technical things of the tire, I looked at their reviews to see if they're actually any good. And there's two major themes in all of the reviews and online comments. First is that their product is awesome. According to comments I read, everybody really enjoyed the products they got from tires to wheels and all sorts of things. But the second thing that they always mention, almost every single one of them, as good as the product was, the customer service was above and beyond anything that they'd expected. And I learned that up front when I was dealing with their sales force. I will say Brian, he was my sales guy, he went over and above, and I dare say actually made me happy to be choosing them for my tires. But after everything was arranged, they had my address and so forth, Brian said, why don't you give me a call next week and I will get the payment. Sure enough, next week came, I gave him a call, and after all the business was done, I asked how quickly the tires would be shipping out. And the funny thing is, he had shipped them the week prior when we arranged everything. I was like, what? I was like, who does that? Really? So honestly, the customer service, awesome. And their shipping time, I'm pretty sure they don't ship all their product like that, but I will say their shipping turnaround, it still shocks me to this day. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, you might not know that I work for UPS, and my job at UPS is to coordinate all the logistical things that has to do with early AM delivery. So if you send something overnight and has to be delivered by 8 AM, I'm the guy that does that. And one day while I was performing my duties, I was looking for a couple of early AMs that I hadn't nailed down yet, and I went to the back to our building's unload area to look for them. And as I walked past an e-rig cart, e-rig means irregular, anything that's oversized or not in a box. And I walked past one of these e-rig carts that had tires on it. My little spider sense went off in my head. I'm like, wait, I know that tread pattern. And as I spun around, sure enough, 2 of my 4 tires were sitting there in front of me. I recognized the tread because I'd studied them online. I saw the sidewall tread, they were little diamond shapes, and there they were, plain as day, right in front of me. I checked the label, sure enough, they're coming to me. I was overjoyed. And while I did find my early AMs, I will say I might have danced a jig and did a little, boot, scoot, and boogie in celebration of the tires showing up. I was super excited. When all my tires came in, Aubrey was more than willing to bring the tires up to where I work in the dispatch office. So when I got off shift, this is what I walked out to. I felt like a kid who just got exactly what he wanted for Christmas and started taking them one by one to the car. 2 of my co-workers, seeing what I was doing, joined in, and before I knew it, the cars were loaded up in my sport wagon. What do you think? Think it'll shut?
Hopefully.
Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah. It never ceases to amaze how much I could fit in my sport wagon. There's 35s, plenty of room. I probably could fit a 5th on the top. I should have ordered a 5th. What was I thinking? Anyway, can't wait to get these things mounted up. This is gonna be awesome. And after getting home, I offloaded them in the garage. Well, that's a good stopping point for this video. I would like to say on the next video, I'm finally taking off those trailer tires and we're gonna mount these puppies up. And I'm talking fully mount them, bead locks, the whole 9 yards, and get this bug on its actual weight with the actual tires. I can't wait. But in the meantime, please like, comment, and consider subscribing. I appreciate you guys watching. Remember, be good, do good. I'm Damien, and this is the Binder Booth.